I was gonna make this alive, but I changed my mind. Number one, I watched the whole Dama thing because I was trying to stay up with the damn trends. It's probably, yeah, they coming home. I was trying to keep up with the trends, and I stayed up after watching that shit. That was a shit show. Anywho, I'm so stressed out. It's ridiculous. Like, right now, I'm like counting the days until I leave where I'm at to go someplace else where I can see myself actually getting somewhere. Because here is just like a fucking trap and it's a never ending hole. You just go down and down and down and down and down. It's like a spiraling fucking hole. It's really sad. It's really depressing. I know, pregnancy depression is a thing, but it's 10 times worse when you have certain situations. I feel like that, really affect your well-being. I'm not even tired, y'all. I'm just depressed. I could sleep all fucking day. Honestly, I want to sleep my life away. I want to sleep until the day that I leave. I literally don't even want to be up in the daytime. There's nothing entertaining on TV. I literally have to find something. Hey, how was school? That's good. Alright, bye. I try not to hug my kids as soon as they come in from school because of the germs that come from the school. So I try not to hug them. My son, he's constantly sick. He hasn't even stopped being sick. He just went straight from being okay to being sick again. He dried up maybe 2 days. Now he's back sick. And it's nothing that caused him to have a fever. He just got a constant snotty nose. And I used to hate that when I see kids in the neighborhood with constant. You ever see that kid with, if you lived in the hood, that one child that you constantly see, and the mother constantly have them have a snotty nose, like they always got a snotty nose. That's my son right now. He constantly has a snotty nose, and it's driving me crazy because my kids, I didn't allow them to be sick all the time. Like they rarely got sick unless they were teething or going through just building their immune system, which was, like I said, very rare. They would get sick maybe if they got sick in the fall, they get sick in the winter, and then the summer and the spring they were clear. They had no sickness. My son, ever since he been here, the whole 5 months he been sick. And the whole 5 months I've been sick. I just got over being sick. And I still sniffle. I still sniffle. I still sneeze. I still get a little runny nose here and there. It's depressing here. And I wish I could leave tomorrow, but I can't. I just snapped at my son because, that's how much animosity it is. What? That's nice. Bye. How about you show me a good grade? I don't want to see that. I don't care about you coloring. Yes, I'm hard on my kids. Because my son, he's doing very bad in school. He's not doing good at all. He's not following directions. He's not staying on task. He's not really trying to do his work, even though he knows his work. He knows his work now. He knows his work. He knows what he's supposed to do. His teacher done said that he knows what he's supposed to do, but he doesn't want to do it. And, there's nothing I can physically do about that. I can constantly talk to him and constantly reinforce that he's supposed to do what he needs to do in school, and when he come home, that's when he can play and, mess around. But in school, he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do, or he's instructed to do from his teacher, and he just constantly doing me. And he still go to school and not follow his teacher's directions. So I don't talk to the school about it. They haven't done anything about it. But yeah, I know once we get to Georgia, things are gonna change a lot better. Number one, the schools in Georgia really try to focus on, if the kids need help, because he just needs some redirection, and I can't give him that from home. But the school is not going to do that, because that requires more resources and more work for them, I guess. I don't know. But they're not going to do that. So, but I know in Georgia, they do tend to, they had him set up for everything. He was set up for speech, which he still needs. He was set up for counseling, which he still needs. He was set up for a lot of things. And once I came to South Carolina, they took him out of everything. They took him out of speech. They took him out of counseling in school. They took him out of, he even had an after school program. He went straight to the daycare. Not daycare, but it's like a daycare. It's like an after school program anyway. And he used to go straight there after school. They took him out of all those services and just dumped him like he was a regular kid, and now he can't do regular kid stuff, and they're wondering why, and they're wondering how, and they're wondering if I can do anything. What do you want me to do? All I can do is what I'm doing. Lady literally called me. I was at work, because even though I have my own business, I still go to work. So I was at work, and she's like, Jonah, he's having a hard time today in class. And I'm like, okay. I told y'all he needs help. He needs, some services set up for him. And she's like, well, I was just wondering if you could talk to him. So I talked to him, and she was like, okay, well, maybe that'll straighten him out. And it didn't. And you think they did anything? Nope. Me and the principal talked about setting him up with IEP services, getting him in speech because they can tell he has a speech impediment. They asked me if I went to the pediatrician. The pediatrician told me he'll grow out of it. Like it's no type of assistance in South Carolina. I said what I said. But so on with that, you know, this is his second year in first grade, and it's sad because he's still not getting the help he needs. He's not going to get it. You know, they're just gonna keep leaving him back and keep holding him back, I guess. Just another black. I almost said something, y'all. Anyway, by the way, I'm not editing this video. My daughter, same thing. They don't even know why she was left behind in kindergarten. But like I said, I just got to get out of this state because it's the system, the education system, number one, is very statistical. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else. Y'all do your own research. Y'all do your own background work, but it's very statistical. I said what I said. So yeah, I'd rather go to a state like Georgia. Even though it's a state that really is the system is kind of built up the same way. A lot has changed in Georgia. It's not that statistical. They, try. They at least try. That's all I'm saying. They try. Like I said, he was set up for speech. He was set up for counseling in school. He was set up for after school program. He just now got signed up for the after school program, even though we're leaving. He has the after school program now on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I don't see how that's going to help. They're talking about his homework help. I've been his homework help since he started in the beginning of the year. And he's done good. And he got all A's on his homework. So I don't see what they're going to do in homework help that I'm not doing. But, when he needs in-school assistance. He doesn't need out-of-school assistance. He needs in-school assistance. But they do what they want. Like I said, I won't be here. Like I said, by the end of the weekend, by the weekend, we're leaving. So, yeah, there's that. And you see, I haven't even got a return call about his, eyesight. If it was such a big deal, why didn't nobody call me and say, hey, no, bye. Get on. Bye, don't you poke holes in that. Jonah! So down here, take that from your brother. He's not getting no dang on noodles. He just had a whole bowl of ice cream, y'all. So don't think that I'm starving my children and I'm not feeding my children. He just literally, not even maybe I would say the most 5-6 minutes ago, he had a whole bowl. Maybe I say at the most 10 minutes ago. And that's being exaggerating. That's exaggerating. He had a whole bowl of ice cream. a hobo. So he's not hungry. Instead, for some reason in this house, he do not want to take a nap. He doesn't want to take a nap. He doesn't want to lay down. You know, in school, if he was going to school, they have nap time for his age. At least 1 hour of quiet time or nap time. He won't do any of them. And so, in a sense, he instead wants to try to eat and eat and eat and eat until the point where he will throw up. He will. He will throw up all over himself, and then he feels fine, like he feels like he got energy again. No, I'm not doing it. So, yeah, and I came to find out I gotta go back to the doctor in 6 months. I have a lot of stuff I gotta do, because I gotta find him a doctor in Georgia. Because they say his growth is slowing down. Because I'm pretty sure it's because he's not getting the proper sleep. No, you're not getting it. He come in here, he took away the cup of noodles, so he come in here with the pack of noodles. Like I said, I'm trying to force him to go to sleep. And normally he'll get the hint and he'll lay down. But yeah, these are my children now since I moved here. He will not take a nap. And then around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he comes and he climbs in this little bed with me and his father, because he won't sleep by himself. He used to sleep with his brother and his sister by himself, but he stopped sleeping by himself because someone had zombies on. They'll have people getting killed, screaming late at night on the TV. So he'll wake up, and he'll come get in the bed with us. It's very stressful. I'm beyond stressed. And I said, this is why my blood pressure is so high. Because I've never had a blood pressure problem. Ever. Never had a blood pressure problem. And I don't eat the right things. I'm not going to say, I eat the right things. I stay healthy, and I cut my sodium because I'm real bad when it comes to seafood. That's where I get most of my bad sodium from. But now I don't even have to have seafood. I don't even have to eat, and my blood pressure is already high in the morning. I'll just take my prenatal and my blood pressure is high in the morning. And God forbid if I go in there nervous or upset or, just bottling feelings, my blood pressure is sky high. Sky high. Then another thing is I have what's called tachycardia, which my heartbeat is beating real fast, which is kind of normal in pregnancy, but that mixed with blood pressure can really be dangerous. So yeah, this is the life that I'm living for temporary. I'm trying to keep telling myself, it's only temporary, it's only temporary, it's only temporary. And I feel like as long as I keep saying that to myself, eventually, um, I'll be gone. But right now he's sitting in the kitchen crying because he can't have noodles after he had ice cream. Before ice cream, he had 4 Rice Krispie treats. Before that, he had breakfast. And I'm not talking about a little bit of breakfast. He had whatever. I think his grandfather made him cereal milk. I don't know what he made him, but I know he made him something. He probably made him yesterday. He made him eggs, waffles, and sausage. He didn't even eat it. So I said, I know my son. He's not a big eater. Right now, what he's doing is he's trying to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until the sleepiness go away, because he doesn't want to go to sleep. And my son was not like this. When I tell you that boy used to take his naps, he used to climb in my bed and he would tell me, "Mommy, close the curtain." And I'm like, close the curtain? Boy, it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I am not closing my curtain. He was like, close the curtain. So I close the curtain, and then he'll point to the TV and say fish, because that's how I sleep. Or he wouldn't say fish, he'll say water. He'll say water. Because at one point I used to go to sleep with the rain. So he'll just point to the TV and say water, 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 water. So I'll put the rain or the fish on. I started putting that on before I left. And he would go to sleep. He would go to sleep either to the sounds of the rain or the sounds of the ocean or the sounds of fish, the aquarium. And he would sleep for a good hour nap. And this would be him by himself. I wouldn't have to tell him, like, come on, let's take a nap. Every now and then you got to reiterate, like, a toddler, because, to them, life is short to them. Every day is like something they're going to miss. And honestly, if more adults lived that way, we wouldn't be so bitter. But yeah, every day is like something they're going to miss. So, he would, be a little cranky, and then I'd be like, come on, let's go take a nap, and he'd be like, okay, mommy, and he would literally just climb in the bed and go to sleep. Since my son has been here, I cannot get him to take a nap. When I had him here for the first couple weeks, I say, come on, Gabriel, let's go take a nap. He'd say, okay, mommy. He'll climb up on the couch, or he'll climb up in the bed and he'll lay down. And then some old man would call his name, Gabe, and wake him up. So ever since then, he will not take a nap. He will not take one. I can't force him to take one. I don't believe in forcing my children to take a nap either way. I kind of like let them fall asleep, because I believe that if you force a child to take a nap, you're kind of setting them up for failure when they get older, because they don't know, okay, my body is tired, I need to rest. And you kind of pass out. That causes health issues. That's how people get it. Like I said, do your research, but it causes high blood pressure. It causes heart issues, like cholesterol, heart attack, strokes, things like that. It was linked to the fact that we didn't get enough sleep as we were young. When we were young, we didn't get enough sleep because a lot of times our parents forced us to take a nap, and we weren't tired, or we wasn't, taught that when your body is tired, you need rest. So I don't force my kids to take a nap. I've never forced my children to take a nap. I always either do the quiet out method and they'll pass out by themselves. What are you looking for?
I was when I gave us some crackers. I said, "Would you like some drink?" And Olive said, "Yeah." And I said, "Wait, I'm gonna go get Grandma cup." Cause I remember I found it.
Some chocolate. He don't need no chocolate milk.
No, not chocolate milk juice.
I don't know what his cup is. Alright, y'all. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.